The rise and fall of Sports Authority. Sports Authority was once one of the biggest sporting goods stores in the United States. For many years, it was a common place for people to buy shoes, team jerseys, bikes, workout equipment, and sports gear. By the early 2000s, Sports Authority had hundreds of stores across the country and thousands of employees. But in 2016, Sports Authority shut down all of its stores and went out of business. This did not happen suddenly. It was the result of several problems building up over time. The biggest reasons were too much debt, changes in how people shop, and mistakes in how the company was run. To understand what went wrong, it helps to look at how Sports Authority grew, how it was financed, and how the retail world changed around it. How Sports Authority grew. Sports Authority started in the 1980s and grew quickly by opening large stores. These stores were usually big buildings filled with rows of sports equipment and clothing. The company focused on having many locations so customers could easily find a store nearby. For a long time, this strategy worked. People liked going into stores to try on shoes, test equipment, and see products in person. Sports Authority became a well-known name in sports retail. By the early 2000s, Sports Authority had more than 450 stores. It competed with other sporting goods chains like Dick's Sporting Goods and Academy Sports, as well as smaller local stores. The role of debt. One of the biggest problems Sports Authority faced was debt. In 2006, Sports Authority was bought by a private equity firm. Private equity firms often buy companies using borrowed money. This borrowed money becomes debt that the company itself must repay. After the buyout, Sports Authority was loaded with a large amount of debt. This meant the company had to make regular interest payments just to stay afloat. A lot of its cash went toward paying debt instead of improving stores, upgrading technology, or lowering prices. Debt is not always bad, but too much debt can limit a company's options. If sales slow down, debt payments stay the same. This makes it harder to adapt when business conditions change. Sports Authority had very little room for error because of how much it owed. Changes in retail shopping. While Sports Authority was dealing with debt, the retail world was changing. More people began shopping online. Websites like Amazon made it easy to compare prices, read reviews, and have products delivered to their homes. Customers no longer needed to visit a store to buy many items. Sporting goods were especially easy to sell online. Shoes, clothing, and basic equipment could all be shipped without much trouble. Online stores often offered lower prices because they did not have to pay for large buildings and store staff. Sports Authority was slow to adapt to online shopping. Its website existed, but it was not as strong or as easy to use as major competitors. Many customers found better prices and convenience elsewhere. At the same time, other chains improved their in-store experience. Some competitors added training areas, interactive displays, and better product selection. Sports Authority's stores often felt outdated and cluttered by comparison. Too many stores. Another major issue was the number of stores Sports Authority operated. The company had hundreds of large locations, many of which were close to each other. Each store required rent, utilities, inventory, and employees. These costs added up quickly. As foot traffic declined, many stores did not make enough money to cover their expenses. But closing stores was difficult because leases often lasted many years and were expensive to break. Instead of shrinking early and cutting losses, Sports Authority kept many underperforming stores open. This drained cash and made financial problems worse. Inventory problems. Sports Authority also struggled with managing inventory. Because the company was short on cash, it sometimes could not buy the newest or most popular products in large quantities. This made stores less attractive to customers who wanted the latest gear. In some cases, shelves were overstocked with items that did not sell well. These products had to be discounted, which reduced profits even more. Competitors with stronger finances were able to negotiate better deals with suppliers and keep popular items in stock. Sports Authority fell behind in this area. Bankruptcy. By 2016, the problems became too big to manage. Sports Authority filed for bankruptcy, which is a legal process that allows a company to try to reorganize its debts. The company hoped it could close some stores, renegotiate leases, and reduce what it owed. However, the debt load was too heavy. Even after closing many locations, Sports Authority still could not generate enough cash to survive. Suppliers began demanding cash up front or stopped shipping products altogether. This made it even harder to keep stores stocked and attract customers. Eventually, Sports Authority decided to liquidate. This meant selling off inventory, closing all remaining stores, and laying off employees. By the end of 2016, Sports Authority was gone. What went wrong? Sports Authority collapsed because several problems came together at the same time. First, the company carried too much debt. This debt limited its ability to invest in improvements and respond to changes in the market. Second, shopping habits changed. Customers moved online, but Sports Authority did not adapt quickly or strongly enough. Third, the company had too many large stores with high fixed costs. As sales declined, these stores became a financial burden. Fourth, inventory and supplier issues made stores less competitive compared to rivals with better resources. Each problem made the others worse. Declining sales made debt harder to manage. Debt made it harder to invest. Lack of investment caused customers to leave. The bigger picture. Sports Authority's collapse was not unique. Other retail chains faced similar issues during the same time period. The rise of online shopping, combined with heavy debt and high operating costs, proved too much for many companies. Sports Authority's story shows how quickly a large company can fail if it cannot adjust to change, and if its finances are too strained. Conclusion. Sports Authority did not fail because people stopped playing sports or buying athletic gear. It failed because of financial pressure, changing shopping habits, and business decisions that left little room to adapt. Too much debt, too many stores, and slow responses to retail changes eventually led to its shutdown. By 2016, the company could no longer continue, and Sports Authority became another example of a once familiar retail chain that disappeared.